was one man and woman. In the beginning, there is one creator. In the beginning, there is one creation. In the beginning, there is one universe that we're in. In the beginning, there's one galaxy that we're in. In the beginning, there's one sun in the galaxy that we live in. In this earthly realm, there's one moon. And there's one people. But because of natural selection, we had to separate into small groups. And subsequently, we had to all nationalize to make sure that we did not become extinct. If we are true to ourselves today, we will admit that we all subscribe to the tribalism instinct that is in us. And that outweighs nationalism. Oh, come on, folks. Let's get real here. Let's not hide behind nationalism. Let's not hide behind the flag. Let's not hide behind some national anthem. Let's be upfront and realistic with one another that I, as a black man, descendant of slaves in America, am going to be partial to my race, to my tribe. I have many, I thought, friends and associates, business associates, until we found out that we had not progressed as far as we thought we have. I have people that I thought were very close associates when I participated in a certain religion. But when I pulled out, they pulled out because I was no longer a part of that religious tribe. But I'm the same person, but I no longer share the same views of those in that tribe. Am I making any sense at all here, folks? I am the same person who organized, founder of a Bible college, but we get no more referrals since an event took place. I am the same pastor teacher that recommended good nutrition and products to protect our health, to help us prevent the effects of electromagnetic frequencies and rays with different units and products, which no longer do I get those phone calls anymore. It began when this republic showed its, if you will, political polarization toward natural selection, when a man who happened to be half white and half African was elected as the chief executive officer of this republic, commander-in-chief, president of the United States. When that man took office, the threat, the tribal threat that comes into play, are we going to be extinguished by these new people, this brown copper-colored human being that is now coming into power? Brown is the enemy today. Even by turning to our natural enemies in this nation, because they're white, we turn to them, following the lead of someone who has lied to us even about his authenticity, his ethnic background, who said he was Scandinavian, but in actuality, he's German. I have nothing against the German people, but every war that I have been able to keep up with were perpetrated by that particular tribe. World War I, World War II. What happened before that, I have no idea. I can read about it, but I can't attest to the fact that it really took place. But we follow the Pied Piper, be it on the black side, the white side, the brown side, the Asian side, it doesn't matter. Tribalism kicks in. And unchecked, it turns into an ugly thing, just as it did between the North and the South years ago. This republic is only 200 and some years old. Other dynasties lasted much, much longer. The Roman Empire, much longer. So we are not historically safe in this republic from being overrun from within. Nikita Khrushchev came years ago, pounded his shoe on a desk and said, we will annihilate you. We will overcome you, and we'll never have to fire a shot. And so now Russia is proving that their doctrine over the years is coming to fruition. Wake up, America. Tribalism is not the problem. Nationalism is not the problem. The devil in the fine print is natural selection. This evil thought of one being superior over another. Survival of the fittest took place way back in the book of Genesis and the book of Exodus of your Christian Judeo Bible. The Tower of Babel. They spoke the same language. They just didn't, and literally speaking, they didn't agree on the same thing. So it's the same as saying we don't speak the same language. And that's what happened. So they had to go off into different locations. We find that in the Christian New Testament, where the disciples appointed deacons to distribute the daily bread among the widows and among the people, that there was a dispute between the Greeks and the Hebrew women. The Greeks said these Jewish deacons are showing partiality toward the Jewish women, giving them more, you see? So this is not a new thing, folks. This tribalism is not and it's not a bad thing, because you're naturally going to look after your own kind. In America, it's an average of 230-some people that comprise a tribe. 231 to be exact. And in America, my race, we are only 12.9 or 12.5% of the population. But I love my race. I tell folks, if I were to die and come back, I want to come back as a black man. Yes, with all of the struggles that we have to endure daily, I still would rather be a black man than be any other man upon the face of this earth. I want to hold on to my Anglo-Saxon friends, my European friends, but I can't hold on to you at the expense of denying my heritage, my tribe. And I don't want you to be superficial and give up your tribe and lie to me saying that you don't have feelings, because you do. And I don't want you to lie to me as if I am different, because I'm not different. As a matter of fact, I'm probably the blackest man you've ever known when it comes to love of his tribe, who fought for this nation while my tribe was being bitten by dogs and water hoses and bummed up in the church, where I ultimately had a chance to speak at the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham. looking out the window of the, I guess you would call it the museum of the movement. But I'm not bitter about that. What I'm bitter about is we got too many hypocritical people that fail to admit what you're really thinking in your heart. As Shakespeare says, to thine own self first be true. And until we are true to ourselves, and until we are true to our true beliefs, and until we are true to the fact that we have one Creator, then we will never be able to say that we are one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We won't be able to say that, folks. We won't be able to say it. So, my final thought is, are we going to let tribalism disguised as nationalism, which are two separate entities, and within the natural order of those two entities, they're not bad at all. But when we bring in natural selection, survival of the fittest, that's wherein lies the problem. And the adversary, if you want to look at it from a religious perspective, that's what the adversary is using against the world today. Survival of the fittest. And saying to everyone, only the strong shall survive. Remember a song back in the 70s? Jerry Butler made a lot of money on a song that said, only the strong shall survive. Well, I'm here to tell you today, that's a lie. No one is stronger than our Creator. And all of our strength derives from our Creator. We're all spirit inside of these nasty, filthy rags, which we call bodies, that like a straw dog will be cut down and thrown into the fire, or returned back to its original source, the earth. It's only our spirit that is acceptable to the Most High. And all of our spirits are the same. Spirits. In the flesh, we differ greatly. Your blood is no more red than mine. It's not thicker than mine. Your heart beats like my heart beats. Your lungs are full with air like my lungs are filled with air. The difference is the surface of our bodies, our skin, and our thoughts, and our love for our tribes. Embrace your tribe, folks. Love your people. Don't turn against each other trying to please other folks. Be who you are and embrace who you are, and love the Lord thy Creator with all your heart, all your might, and all your soul, and have no other Creator before you. This is Dr. Kirkland saying, blessings to each and every one of you, and hold fast to your love, your first love, the Most High. Hold fast. Never lose your love for the Most High. This is my desire for you, and I pray that each and every one of you have a blessed, sweet sleep tonight, and know that you are loved. First and foremost, God loves us, and we must love God for Him to continue, Him only because of the way we speak, for the Creator to love us. Blessings and good night.